wir laden, ja. Also, Ende gut, alles gut. Absoluter Machtrausch. Credits kommen ja natürlich jetzt. Verstand des Nesrin-Hirns, Quicksave, Tarnen. Wir machen das schon richtig, ne?
It can be ours, my love. The whole world. We only have to take it.
Jetzt nimmt es mich was Wunders, ob wir eine andere, wenn wir etwas anderes von den drei
What in all
nehmen.
the sweet hells are you doing?
Nein, dann ist das. Dann sind alles eigentlich so ziemlich die gleichen Antworten, einfach ein wenig anders formuliert.
It can be ours, my love. The whole world.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Victory. Our enemies are dust at our feet.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We're free of that stupid parasite. And I'm free to enjoy all the power Cazador left me.
Against all odds, we cured ourselves. Free from the parasite, free from the prospect of ceramorphosis. I can hardly believe it. I will not become an accursed illithid. Not to cast any slight on you, of course. Your present form is but a sign of your gallantry.
And rightly so. You are better now than you have ever been.
Although, credit where it's due. You were a worthy ally up there. If not for you, that brain may have bested us.
You may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here.
Wir haben gemeinsam einen Nesserin-Hirn bekämpft und gewonnen. Bedeutet das euch gar nicht?
You helped my people end the grand design. For this, I will remember you. But I will not forget what you have cost us. I watched you consume his mind. I will remember the fights we fought together. But my next fights will be without you.
The Githyanki are departing in peace. Curious sight in a day already full of them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor. The risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
Du wirst überleben, doch du wirst jederzeit bereit sein, dir das Leben zu nehmen, wenn du auch nur den geringsten Kontrollverlust spürst. Darauf vertrauen, dass alles gut wird, wir können es anders sein. Es sollte keine Gedanken schien da frei herumlaufen, nicht einmal du, dich ins Gefängnis sperren lassen. Leben nehmen. Ja, wir stehen dazu, was wir sind.
Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Besser noch, ihr werdet wieder ihr Auserwählter sein. Warum ist euch wichtig, was Mistra denkt? Nee, das.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Eine kurze Rast und dann an die Arbeit. Ein Gedankenschinder kann immer viel Gutes in der Welt erreichen und das habe ich auch vor. Ich bin ein Gedankenschinder. Ich mache, was ich will. Ich sollte mir wohl lieber ein Versteck suchen. Verschwinden wir aus der Stadt. Das Unterreich ruft nach mir. Ja, wir haben viel Gutes vor.
How wonderful. But do try not to limit yourself. You've just saved the world. Now is not the time to become bored.
A lot of people died, so we could get to this moment. Let's go find somewhere to offer them a toast.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do?
Ihr wart in jeder Hinsicht spektakulär.
So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. Life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
Geht, Karlach. Will begleitet euch. Ihr werdet nicht mehr alleine sein. Ihr müsst werden. Will geht mit euch. Sariel kann euch nichts anreden. Ja, es ist ihre Entscheidung. Ja, sagen wir das.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlach.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
It feels so good. Freedom. True freedom. Finally, I can feel my strength growing. Every day that passes, I gain new abilities. And you've changed too, of course. A different aesthetic, but with such power. A shame. I was looking forward to having you as my consort. But we can still be powerful allies.
Ja, er hat schon seinen Punkt klar gemacht, dass er die Tentakel nicht so toll findet. Ja. Ja, wieso nicht?
Exactly my thought. Together, we can rule this city. And the cattle won't even realize it's happening. And it's such a pity. Because you were beautiful. You would have looked magnificent ruling by my side. But just because you're a monster, it doesn't mean we don't have a glorious future ahead of us. So come on, darling. Let's show this world what monsters can do.
Ich muss schon lachen auf seiner Betonung. Ja, ja.
6 months from the fall of the Netherbrain, you and Astarion were hosting a grand masquerade in the refurbished ballroom of Cazador's palace. A young elf wearing an ivory mask in the guise of a skinless skull handed you a note as he passed you in the crowd. An invitation written in a frail hand, inviting you to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood with you against the Absolute. Astarion pouted when you read the invitation to him. He'd gladly accompany you, but he would have been happy to host the party himself. As it is, you'll gather in a familiar place, and one altogether more suitable for your reunion.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more, thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Also wenn das kein Gott ist, dann, blöd gesagt, fress ich einen Besen. Ah, und Volo ist auch hier. Kratzer.
Familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
Ich bin froh, dass Lazarus daran gedacht hat, meinen Lieblingsgefährten einzuladen. Was hast du denn diesmal, Kratzer?
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw.
Sehr gern. Aber sag mir zuerst, wie es dir ergangen ist.
Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends. I hardly know who to play with.
Wie schön, dass es dir seit unserer Reise gut ergangen ist.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
Das ist ein gefährliches Ding. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir damit spielen sollten.
You know best, but a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
Okay, es sieht irgendwie alles ziemlich gleich aus. Eulenbergi!
Friend? Friend! You came! Big Brother Scratch, too! Happy!
Schön, dass sich Lazarus dich hierher geholt hat.
Withers? No! You smell very delicious. Follow smell, find you.
Ihn streicheln. Ich glaube, ich habe ihn mit Gedankenkraft gestreichelt.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Ihn streicheln. Larian. Da muss ein kleiner Hotfix her.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Noch mehr? Du bist jetzt größer als Kratzer.
Yes. Big. But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother.
Was hast du alles gemacht, seit wir uns zuletzt gesehen haben?
Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I run away. Sad, tired now. Want sleep, want cave.
Dann ruh dich aus, du hast es dir verdient. Du brauchst wohl jemanden, der sich um dich kümmert. Wie wäre es mit Schattenherz?
Nice lady. She gives pets and tasty things. I like her. I go to her.
Freundchen, die ist da drüben.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Natürlich, ihr kommt doch wohl kaum ohne mich zurecht.
You can say that with a straight face after all the times I had to come to your aid. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
So ist es. Ich habe in diesem Leben genügend Nächte unter den Sternenzelt verbracht. Nennt ihr mich dick? Jene sind fettärmer. Also man kann
Filled out and healthy is what I was going for. Don't tell me you miss living off whatever scraps we found in crates and barrels. I'm glad you seem well. Truly.
Das beruht auf Gegenseitigkeit.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
Erzähl mir, was ihr so getrieben habt.
I found a little cottage. Abandoned, half ruined. There's a lot of such places to be found thanks to the Absolute's armies. I've been making it my own.
Klingt wunderbar. Wie geht's euren Eltern?
Healing. Learning to live again. It's hard to think of all that was robbed from them, but they're intent on making every day count for double. My mother's mind still drifts every now and again, but she has more good days than not so good days. She taught me her recipe for apple and plum pie, and when I tasted it, I actually remembered it from when I was a little girl. Some things can't be taken from you, it seems. Father's making himself useful, helping me fix up the cottage and caring for the animals. You should see the amount I have now. He's been waiting years for this. Now he can't stop smiling. Sorry, I'm rambling. Family life and pastry recipes probably aren't the most interesting topics for such a historic reunion.
Aber es sind wichtig. Nach allem, was wir zusammen unternommen haben, klingt ein Stück Normalität ganz wunderbar.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Just be sure to take your own advice whenever you can. You've earned it.
Mhm. Was? Ich habe euch zu etwas gemeldet. Ich muss euch etwas gestehen, ich habe euch zu etwas gemeldet. Sagen wir mal das obere, weil das kann ich jetzt so überhaupt nicht einordnen.
Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Er sagt, dass du ein ruhiges Leben geplant hast und sehr froh darüber bist. Mit deinen Abenteuern seit eurem Abschied prahlen. Oh, wisst ihr, so dies und das. Meine neue Gestalt verlangt eine stille Existenz fern von Neugier und Blicken und panischen Herzen. Ja, machen wir doch Abenteuer.
Do you ever rest? Think of all those poor, budding adventurers looking to make a name for themselves. Take some time off and give them a chance, why don't you? Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Keine Sorge, wir bleiben in Verbindung. eine Freundesgruppe dazu kriegen, regelmäßig Ort und Zeit abstimmen kann. Herausfordernd sein. Ja, keine Sorge, wir bleiben in Verbindung.
I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars.
Stimmt auch wieder.
Don't be a stranger.
Anything of use?
Kleidertruhe. Okay. Nett. Sehr nett. So, Will.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
Natur, atmet tief durch und riecht die Duft um euch herum. Ich rieche Schwefel, furchtbar. Seid ihr das?
By the good gods, how bad do I reek? Ugh, shit. Dried devil's blood. Stinks like a skunk squatting in an aboleth's corpse. No wonder. Karlak and I have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlak can fill you in.
Ich habe das Reisen mit euch vermisst. Ihr wart sehr angenehme Gesellschaft. Wie seid ihr ohne eure Hexenmeisterkräfte zurechtgekommen?
I think the splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger if I do say so myself.
Ich habe das Reisen mit euch vermisst. Ihr wart sehr angenehme Gesellschaft. Sehr langweilige, ja.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine, for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Natürlich. Essen. Eieiei.
Light on my feet.
Also. Millie.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. With us, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's really you. Oh, I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so tentacly.
Und ihr seid so feurig. Meine Schleimhäute sind selbstreigend. Danke, dass ihr es bemerkt.
You can't miss it. So shiny. Haven't seen any mind flayers anywhere in Avernus, I must say. Never thought I'd miss them. War's a dirty business. But having Will around has been incredible. Fucker's even better at killing devils than yours truly. We don't have much time to chat, but just knowing he's there makes all the difference. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier.
Das würde mich mehr als freuen. Wie schön, dass ihr vielleicht euer Herz reparieren könnt. Ihr seid gewiss sehr froh.
Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Das würde ich doch hoffen, sonst muss ich euch aufspüren.
Hey, that would be kind of fun, though. High stakes hide and seek. Honestly, I'd be curious to see if you could land a blow or two. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
Das ist mehr als erfreulich. Wer ist denn hier hinten? Ach, geil.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking, well. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Seid ihr auf der Suche nach Material für eure nächste Enthüllung?
Oh, I wouldn't bother you with such things during a party. And anyway, I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Großartig, sofern ich der Held bin.
Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Stereo machen wir zuletzt. Geil.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in.
Aber es sieht
Professor
gut aus.
Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Mystra hat euch wohl am Ende doch nicht zerschmettert.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Oder vielleicht ein Gedankenschinder? Keine Sorge, ihr seid ein ausgezeichneter. Ich spreche aus Erfahrung. Also dann, überzeugt mich, warum macht Illusionsmagie solchen Spaß? Aber verbringe meistens damit, die Studenten davon zu überzeugen, wie viel Spaß Studium der Magie machen kann. Aber ein Intellektverschlinger hat mehr Humor als einige von denen. Also dann, überzeug mich, warum ist Illusionsmagie solch Spaß?
Illusory magic has the power to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all, imagination. Had you the decades to spare, I think you'd prove quite adept at it, as you did in that first lesson I taught you. It was quite something to share such a moment with you, though it vanished all too quickly. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Ich habe mich an meine neue Gestalt gewöhnt. Sie öffnen mir gewisse Möglichkeiten, solange ich sie beherrschen kann.
Living life to the full, even as an illithid. Inspirational stuff. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Natürlich, Sie haben gewiss viele Fragen über das Grundwesen meiner Psi-Kräfte.
Never fear. My students are as open-minded and generous a bunch as you'll find north of the Chionthar. And I'll remind them of their manners. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
All this stimulating conversation leaves you hungry. To speak is not enough. You wish to explore the brain of your friend with your beak. You would save his temporal lobe for last, if you were to eat Gale. Language, learning, memory. You must have quite the fine example.
Also, wir können sie jetzt auch mal so probieren, ne?
The buffet table at this party bears pie, punch, and cocktail sausages. No respite shall be had at this pitiful smorgasbord.
Wir unterdrücken's mal. So. Perfekto.
This is highly illogical. There are plenty of other craniums awaiting your suction, and this is a prize ally. And besides, this brain before you, its endorphins are in a joyous flow. It is a wonderful scent, the odor of friendship.
Gut gemacht. Kätzchen?
Oh, right. You. Hello.
Müsst Tara sein. Sehr erfreut, euch kennenzulernen.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dakarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right? And you made significant sacrifices to your well-being by the looks of things.
Ja, aber ich bin auch glücklich.
Yes, I'm sure you are. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able. If you can extract yourself from whatever responsibilities mind flayers might have.
Das würde mir gefallen. Danke für die Einladung.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Ta-ta. Jetzt geht darüber, darin ist da. Oh. Ja, heiliges Blechle. Da hat er sich der Volos Reiseführer zu Baldurs Tor signiert. Wird wohl einiges zum Lesen gehen.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
Zufrieden, ich habe alles erreicht, was ich erreichen wollte.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
Nun werde ich wohl zum Fest zurückkehren. Elixier der arkanen Kultivierung. Obwohl das Buch verschimmelt und mit Abdrücken von Tierinnereien bedeckt ist, ist ein Rezept noch immer lesbar. Es war mir bisher nicht klar, welche Freude es macht, anderen zu helfen. Während ich selbst nie die Fähigkeit hatte, das Gewebe direkt zu manipulieren, konnte ich Nikros erstaunlichen Blick einfach nicht mehr... Verzeiht. Das Gewebe direkt manipulieren, bekomme ich Nikros erstaunten Blick einfach nicht mehr aus dem Kopf. Den er hatte, als er diesen Trank verabreicht, erfüllte meinen Körper mit einer beruhigenden Energie, die ich nicht für möglich erhalten hatte. Rezept für ein Elixier der arkanen Kultivierung. Erforderliche Extrakte Vitriol aus Gewebemoos, Sublimat aus Belladonna. Zubereitung: das Sublimat in kleinen Dosen dem Gewebemoos Vitriol hinzugeben und die Flüssigkeit dabei gründlich mischen, dass beide Extrakte vollständig miteinander verbunden sind. Auf kleine Flamme köcheln und in der Sonne stehen lassen, bis die arkane Energie greifbar wird. Der letzte Absatz wurde dreimal umkreist, einmal davon mit Blut. Und nicht vergessen, ist Alchemie nicht zweifelsfrei, denkt an das Gesetz der Reihe. Selbe Zutat, 3 Portionen, das Extrakt wird euch belohnen. Buch der willigen Seelen. Säuberliche Liste von Baldurien und den Toten, die sie ereilt haben. Darunter eine Anmerkung von Lazarus. Seelen, die im Kampf für Baldurs Tor erloschen sind, vielleicht kehren einige zurück, falls ihre Stadt je wieder in Not ist. Savren Otholo, erschlagen von einstürzendem Dach, als er Fliehende die Tür aufhielt. Nancy die einen Gedankenschinder verfolgt, der die Kammer einer Enkelin betrat und mit ihren 2 besten Scheren im Auge starb. Oh. Berelli Flinkflint, der einen Nautiliden in die Bucht stürzen ließ. Nicht schlecht. Volos Reiseführer zu Baldurs Tor. Meine abenteuerfreundliche Muse. Unser Schicksal ist verwoben, mein Wissen verkannt, unser gutes Verhältnis hat hoffentlich dennoch Bestand. In tiefster Zuneigung, Volotant, Getram, Poet, Künstler, Gelehrter und mehr. Die armselig gezeichnete Karte einer Stadt ist mit einer auffälligen Überschrift versehen. Es folgt die gründlichste und genaueste Darstellung der Stadt und der Bewohner von Baldurs, den schmutzigen Juwel der Schwertküste. Es folgt eine Anmerkung in roter Tinte. W. Dieser Band ist erstaunlich akkurat, abgesehen von Unsinn, das Schwarzdrachentor. Es ist nicht lebendig, egal was die umherziehenden Viertel auch erzählen. Beauftragt jemand anderen, die Karte zu zeichnen. E. Schriftrolle. Brief in Lazarus Handschrift mit unbekannter Adressaten. Obwohl du das Alphabet, die Schrift, sogar die Wörter verstehst, kannst du die Bedeutung nicht erfassen. Du gewinnst nur den Eindruck einer dunklen Sonne in einem weißen Himmel sowie den ein Angebots- oder ist es eine Warnung? Fallakte 846. Baldurs gegen Finn Silber. Anklage der Staatsanwaltschaft. Meister Silber wird beschuldigt, unter Vorsatz und ohne Heimtücke im Rahmen einer teuflischen Rituals zu Ehren der Toten Drei oder einem der Toten Drei, einen der Gottheiten Bane, Baal oder Myrkul, Wilam, List und Simi, Tyrann, das Haus getötet zu haben. Ja, das haben wir schon gelesen. Auch nichts. Tod und Göttlichkeit, ein göttlicher Leitfaden. Das haben wir auch schon gelesen. Bitte raus. Mit Volo haben, Karlach haben wir.
Some fish heads and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
As Da, Liesel.
Still alive, so that's...
Old friend. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. But to see your face, it brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Limbo, she'd said. A plane of chaos where you might drink fire like water, where you might breathe ice instead of air, and the home of the mystical Githzerai. Once the Githzerai were one of the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed them.
Es ist gut, euch zu sehen.
It's nice to hear it. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
Es heißt immer noch Faerun, nicht Faerun. Wo seid ihr jetzt, dass ihr nicht leibhaftig herkommen könnt? Ihr wahrscheinlich im Limbo, ne? Ich dachte, die Lich-Königin wäre mittlerweile tot. Warum die Verzögerung? Ihr wart im Limbus, wollt ihr euch mit den Gießerei verbünden?
I do. I approach the gates of Shraktalor even now.
Shraktalor. How well you know the name. The capital city of the Githzerai, and the home of their immortal god king, Zerith Menyar Agith.
Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Menyar Agith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Moment, die große Kriegerin Liselle auf diplomatischer Mission? Ja, das ist verwunderlich. Die beste Wahl für die Aufgabe. Mit der Zunge seid ihr so kundig wie mit der Klinge.
My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
Ja. Wann sehen wir uns wieder?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I missed you. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Viel Glück. So.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
So.
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Ihr wirkt verdrießlich. Ich dachte, Baden sollen Lebenslust und Freude sein. Nein, bitte macht weiter so.
Suppose I'll get back to it then.
Perhaps
So.
I should stretch my wings again. Who knows what people are gossiping about?
The whole gang is here, which I know.
How have our dear friends been without us to guide and protect them?
Es geht ihnen gut. Also, wirken so glücklich, muss man sagen, ja.
Really? Are you sure? I was certain they'd be half dead and begging us to take them back. Well, miracles never cease. Still, it is good to see them. And good for them to see us, side by side, flourishing.
Stimmt, wir sind schließlich spektakulär.
We do turn every head the moment we walk into a room. And rightly so. I may have power, but it would be nothing without you. You complete me. And together, we are unstoppable. So, heavens help the fool that tries to get in our way.
Möchtet ihr die anderen sehen und mal so Hallo sagen?
No, I can see more than enough from here. But you should go. Mingle, chat, laugh. Have fun, my love. And if our friends drop any interesting secrets, bring them right back to me. Until then, I'll be here. But don't fret. I will be watching. I am always watching. Perhaps I should stretch my wings again. Who knows what people are gossiping about?
Ja, dann haben wir jetzt mit allen geredet. Aber den Imperator habe ich jetzt zum Beispiel nicht gesehen, ne? Der hätte ich jetzt zum Beispiel in dem, so wie es jetzt geändert hat, eigentlich noch erwartet, dass der dabei wäre.
Yes?
Nun habe ich mich wohl mit allen ausgetauscht. Was kommt als nächstes?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Auf die besten Freunde, die ich mir je erträumen könnte.
To you.
Over hill, more in changing. You on luck and pain. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and make me feel it's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to live.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
Cold as death.
I feel your heart beat in my soul, our futures bound, our bodies know. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk, invite me. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do if I can only leave. I can't go yet, don't let me die. I'll never stop until I'm done. But just tonight, maybe I'll rest in peace. I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I hear your heart beat in my soul, our endings bound, our bodies know. I can't go yet,
Don't let me die.
I want to live,
My only one. There's more to do if we can only live. The clock won't stop and this is what we get. feel your breath upon my neck. A soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I didn't know you well back then. I blame it on luck and pain. Luck and pain. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and make me feel it's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to live.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I feel your heart beat in my soul. Our futures bound, our bodies know. Bodies know. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk, invite me. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do if I can only leave. I can't go yet, don't let me die. I'll never stop until I'm done. But just tonight, maybe I'll rest in peace. I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I hear your heart beat in my soul. Our endings bound, our bodies know. I can't go yet,
Don't let me die.
I want to live.
My only one. There's more to do if we can only live. The clock won't stop and this is what we get.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.